Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Carolina Putra Danila Dianto. My grade number is 19.535.2005, and I'm from Technical Alpha Department. In this moment, I want to tell you about engine room tool. Engine room tool. Good tools are essential if a mechanic is to do his best work quickly, properly, and accurately. Number 1, we have hammer. The hammer is a very simple striking tool, being just a weighted head and a handle to direct its course. Types of hammer. Number 1, the ball peen hammer, often termed the mechanic hammer, is a useful tool aboard ship. The head of the hammer is made of hardened steel. The handle is of hickory or other hardwood. The flat portion of the head is called the face, and the other end is known as the pen. The latter being used for heading rivet and similar pinning or drawing operation. The hole for the handle is the A. Ball peen hammer are classed according to the weight of the head without the handle. Number 2, the strike peen hammer is used for spraining or drawing out metal in line with the handle, while the cross peen hammer is used for the same operation at right angle with the handle. The claw hammer is used for driving and pulling nails. Hammer with head have of soft material such as lead, copper, bebbed, rawhide, wood, plastic, and all are called soft hammer. Soft hammer are generally used where a steel hammer might mar or injure the work. Never work with a hammer having a loose head. A loose head will eventually fly off and might injure someone. And number 2, we have a sledge. Sledge or sledgehammer are used for heavy work. They can be processed in both single phase and double phase type, and double phase sledge being so and very wide from 4 to 20 pounds. Number 2 is screwdriver. Screwdriver have 3 main parts: the handle, which is grabbed by the user, the sang, which is the steel portion extending from the handle, and the blade, which is the end that fit into the slot of the screw. The type of screwdriver. Number 1, the standard screwdriver is used for most ordinary work and comes in a variety of size. The blade must have sharp corner and fit the slot in the screw closely, otherwise it is likely to slip and damage the slot. It is also important that the screwdriver be held firmly against the screw to prevent it from slipping and injuring the worker or the work. Number 2, the offset screwdriver makes work possible in the tight corner when the strike types will not enter. It has one blade forward in the line with the sun, and the other blade at right angles to the sun. Number 3, we have the Phillips types of the screwdriver is made with a specially shaped blade to fit Phillips type cross-slot screw. The heads of this screw have 2 slots that cross in the center. This takes the tendency of the screwdriver to slide out of the slot onto the finished surface of the work. Number 4, the ratchet screwdriver is used to drive or remove small screws rapidly. Some screwdrivers have handles made of insulating material and are useful when electrical work is being done. When a screwdriver with an isolated handle is not available, the handle of the other screwdriver can be insulated by wrapping the tape while the screwdriver and number 3, the plier. Type of plier. Side cutting pliers are used principally for holding and bending thin material or for cutting wire. Adjustable combination pliers have a slip joint that permit the jaws to be opened wider at the height for grabbing large diameter. They are used principally for holding and bending flat or round stock. The various lengths and shapes of flat nose, round nose, and needle nose or long nose pliers make it possible to bend or form metal in a variety of shapes, to hold objects in tight spots, and to make delicate adjustments. Needle nose pliers are helpful when recovering a washer or nut from a place where it's hard to reach. They also make it easier to remove and install such things as false spring retainer pins. They are not of heavy construction, however, and should not be forced beyond their capacity. The jaws are comparatively weak and are easily broken or sprung. Avoid using pliers on a hardened surface, as such use dulls the teeth and causes pliers to lose their gripping power. Do not use pliers for loosening or tightening nuts, as the flats of the nuts will become damaged. Diagonal cutting pliers have short jaws with a blade-like angle, and this tool is valuable when removing and replacing cutter pins and can be used not only to cut. Diagonal cutting pliers pins to desired line, but they spread the ends after the pins are in the places. They are also handy for cutting the soft wire pins, especially through small holes in nuts and bolt heads to safety them or prevent them from working loose. When diagonal cutting pliers are used, the cut should be made with the throat of the jaws, not with the point, as the latter usually increases the tendency to spring the jaws apart. Once the jaws are sprung, it is difficult to cut fine wires. And nippers. Nippers will be used that must not be overstrained, however, as their cutting edges are easily nicked or dented. For heavier work, the nippers will be used. This type has replaceable blades, a strong joint, and a short fulcrum that provides plenty of leverage. Nippers should not be used to cut such material as drill, rod, or pioneer wire. Strike snip have blades that are flat and strike on the inside surfaces. They are designed for strike cutting but can also be used on large outside cores. It is difficult, however, to cut circle and arcs of small ready with strike snips. The scroll pivot or snipes being more suitable for such purpose. The blades of the latter two are approximately at right angles and provide clearance for following curves. Circular snipes with their curved blades with handle are except the smallest curves. They are available for either right hand or left hand use. Halberd snips can cut inside or outside circle of small right. Anything over by me, and thank you for attention at this video. Thank you to watch my video. See you next later.